2, 3. Welcome to Obscure Depths. We are picking Week 13 of the NFL against the spread. With me today on the phone, all the way from Rochester, Minnesota, is Rochester's foremost expert, Bryce. How you doing, Bryce?
I'm well, thank you.
All right, let's get at it. Great Thursday night game for once, huh? New Orleans at Atlanta. Atlanta, 3.5-point favorites at home. Matt Ryan is like 104 at home, I think, as a starter. It's insane how good this guy is at home. Atlanta's 3.5-point favorites. What do you think?
I think that Atlanta's got too much for New Orleans. I think New Orleans is coming back a little bit. They're getting some momentum, but that was destroyed last week. So I'm going to take Atlanta.
I like Atlanta too. This is the Falcons' only loss, so you can better be sure they're going to be ready to avenge that. So, Arizona at the Jets. The Jets 4.5-point favorites in this game. What do you think?
Wow. Arizona has no offense. Well, no quarterback play, no offensive line. I don't know. This is a tough one. I think I'm going to have to go with the Jets. People might get in there.
Sure. Yeah, maybe. You never know. As the season progresses, I probably about week 8, I started picking my who cares game of the week, and this is probably it. Mm-hmm. I mean, geez, could there be two worse offensives going at it against each other? Maybe wow. Kansas City, but I am going to take Arizona. I don't know why, but I just don't have any confidence in the Jets. I know they're the home team, but I think Arizona will make this a field goal game. Why not? The Jets aren't going to blow anybody out. Let's face it. So I'll take Arizona. Carolina at Kansas City. Kansas City, 3.5-point underdogs at home. What do you think?
Well, as I learned as a Bronco fan last week, Kansas City is always tough at home. Their defense is pretty solid. Their offense is a mess with Brady Quinn, but I think I'm going to go KC covering.
Yeah, I like KC to cover the spread here too. You know, they are great at home, but they have not won at home this year, so this might be the week. Cam Newton maybe coming around on a short week, maybe a little bit of a letdown. That crowd is suffering because this team has been so bad. But, I think when the game is close, I'm sure that Broncos game was pretty loud to start out with, especially since KC was leading. But, I think KC might actually win this game. They might win their first home game of the year. Minnesota at Green Bay. Green Bay, 9.5-point favorites at the frozen tundra. What do you think?
I think Green Bay easily covers that. Minnesota's losing steam.
Yeah, I think the Vikings... Go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I was going to say, I think the Vikings are running into a buzzsaw here. They're going to be pissed about that Sunday night loss. I heard Monday morning that Adrian Peterson actually missed the bus to the game on Sunday. I mean, when your best player's doing stuff like that, your team is just in disarray. Yeah, I think Green Bay wins this by 17 points. The Colts at Detroit. Detroit is 4.5-point favorites in this game. What do you think about that?
Well, Andrew Luck is everything he was advertised to be. It's in Detroit. I'm going to go Detroit. I think if Dominican Sue doesn't get suspended, he's going to have a good game. Maybe get to Andrew Luck a few times.
I got no confidence in Detroit. I kept sitting there on Thanksgiving saying, who is this team, as they led that entire game. And then, of course, they let everybody down and losing that game in overtime. I almost felt bad for him. I'm going to take the Colts in this game. I think Andrew Luck bounces back after keep the ball rolling. They need a win. They need to stay in the playoff hunt. So I think the Colts are going to walk in there and beat them. I'll take the Colts plus 4.5. Houston at Tennessee. Houston is 4.5-point favorites on the road in this game. What do you think?
Arian Foster runs all over Tennessee, and then Tennessee looks for a new head coach after the game.
Tennessee played Houston pretty tough last time they played. But yeah, I think this will be a good game in the first half, but Houston's just going to overwhelm them and pull away in the second half. Houston also has had all that time since that Thanksgiving game to recover and heal after that overtime win. So I think they'll walk in there and beat them pretty good. New England, 7.5-point favorites on the road at Miami. What do you think?
I think New England easily covers the 7.5. If they don't score 60, I'd be surprised. Miami's got a good defense, but New England's offense is ridiculous. And now they're scoring points on defense.
Yeah, I agree with you there. This is my lock of the week. I can't believe it that big of a spread is my lock of the week, but New England, yeah, their offense is rolling right now. Miami does have a good front four. So that I guess Brady's just going to throw 5 touchdown passes rather than have him run for